Your beautiful Pasadena home could be hiding a secret that impacts your health and your wallet. This threat isn't about allergies. Science shows it can cause serious neurological issues like brain fog. Ironically, the very character of Pasadena, its historic homes, is a primary reason for this hidden risk. And it's not just the buildings. Pasadena's own environment actively helps create this problem. We will show why Pasadena is a perfect storm for hidden biology, reveal the non-visual signs, and explain the right fix. So, what makes the environment here so special? It begins with the mountains, which create unique weather patterns and trap moisture. A prime example is the foothill fog common in cooler months. This fog settles for hours, raising dew points and driving moisture indoors. This constant external moisture is a major problem for historic homes because many were built without modern moisture barriers in their foundations. This design flaw lets ground moisture get pulled directly into the home's wooden frame, like a sponge, creating perpetual dampness in the subfloor. It isn't just the foundation. Older HVAC systems can create condensation, becoming biological factories that spread contaminants through every vent. So we have a unique climate pushing moisture in and historic homes pulling it up. But what happens when the problem starts inside the walls? The most insidious source is often the plumbing you cannot see, specifically the aging cast iron drain lines in Pasadena's historic homes. These pipes don't burst, they corrode from the inside. This creates tiny, slow leaks that are absorbed by insulation inside the wall, leaving no stains. Inside that dark, damp wall cavity, you have a perfect incubator. Mold can start growing in just 24 to 48 hours, feeding on the wood and drywall. And we call it hidden biology because it is a whole ecosystem. It includes mold, but also bacteria and microbes that all release contaminants into your air. These biological hotspots flourish in places you never look, behind walls, under floors, in attics, and deep within your HVAC system. The problem is, it's completely invisible from the outside. So if you cannot see it, how would you possibly know before it becomes severe? The answer is not with your eyes. It is with your nose. A persistent, musty, earthy, or damp smell is the #1 indicator. That smell is caused by gases released from active mold, called MVOCs. It's literal proof of a biological process in your home. Beyond your nose, professionals use advanced technology. Thermal imaging cameras can see temperature differences caused by hidden moisture. They also use moisture meters with long probes. These can measure water content deep inside drywall, confirming a hidden problem without demolition. So, you know how to find it. But what are the real stakes? What happens if you ignore that smell or suspect a problem and do nothing? This is where it gets serious. We're talking about chronic respiratory illness, weakened immune systems, and neurological symptoms like brain fog. While it harms your health, it is also eating your house. Mold actively digests organic materials like wood joists, threatening your home structure. This leads to a major financial hit. Poorly handled mold issues can decimate a home's value and frighten away potential buyers. You might think, I'll just use bleach. This is a critical mistake. Bleach only cleans a non-porous surface. It does not kill the root. Worse, the water content in bleach can feed the mold network inside the material. You're giving water to the problem you want to solve. Let's connect the dots. You have the charm of a 1920s craftsman, with its original, now corroding cast iron plumbing we mentioned before. Then, you add Pasadena's unique foothill fog, pushing moisture from the outside into a foundation that lacks a modern barrier, opening a second front. This complex two-front issue is why a simple approach like using bleach is certain to fail. It doesn't address the hidden sources of moisture. This proves that simply cleaning visible mold is not a solution. Real remediation is about moisture control. It means fixing the source permanently. For Pasadena homeowners, this is not a hypothetical risk. The city's mix of climate and historic architecture makes homes exceptionally vulnerable. The stakes are incredibly high, affecting your family's health, your home's structural safety, and its financial value. Ignoring it is a major gamble. The key takeaway: your earliest and best warning is often a musty odor. Trust your senses. Do not wait for visible signs. The damage is already done. If you live in an older Pasadena home and suspect an issue, the first step is a professional inspection. Protect your investment and your health.